Good morning, friends and fans. This is J.R. Banks, also known as No Nonsense 1 2017. And the topic today, which is a controversial one, is LGBT law versus the rest of us. Let me start out by saying I don't care who you prefer to sleep with, that's your business. But right now in the state of California, there is a bill that may or may not be passed. It is AB 2943, and it deals with gay conversion therapy. Now, there are people who have same-sex attraction, and they don't wish to continue living a life of having attraction to the same sex. So some of them undergo conversion therapy. Believe it or not, in this country, which allows anything to go, where Bruce Jenner could have his male parts cut off and be turned into Caitlyn, someone who wants to get therapy for getting out of same-sex attraction, they want to have a law preventing that. The gay advocates call it harmful. Parents who have children that are struggling with same-sex attraction, they are not even allowed to have therapy for their minor children. See, if it's gay, it goes. Somebody has to say something about that. How could it be you could have a sex change operation and somebody else who says, you know what, I'm a man, I'm tired of sleeping with other men, I want to be attracted to women. Why should that person be prevented from having therapy that they are paying for and going on their time? People are so afraid of being called homophobic, they don't want to say anything. Even in the churches, a lot of them, they don't want to say anything. But when you're talking about stopping a person from getting help to overcome a particular attraction that they don't want, who is anybody to say that person should not get treatment? A parent who's raising a child that's struggling. Who are these people trying to stop others from getting help they want? If you're gay and happy with it, go ahead on and be happy. But what you're trying to do is force your beliefs on other people. Now imagine if a Christian was going around beating you over the head about the Bible. You wouldn't even want to hear it. But then you're going to try to pass a law that would prevent an individual from reorienting their sexual attraction. Isn't it their business? Isn't it their right? Isn't it the right of the parent to raise up their children in the manner that they see fit? That's why I called this topic LGBT versus the rest of us. And then they may even, under that law, they're even talking about taking out passages of the Bible that deal with homosexuality. And I know already for many years, preachers, hundreds of preachers have been arrested in Canada over the past 2 decades because they have laws against preaching scriptures against homosexuality. Listen, if you don't want to hear something, you don't have to listen. Okay? And let's face it, radical leftists, you wouldn't dare mess with the Muslims and tell them what they can and cannot believe. This is now a time for people who say they believe in God's word, the Bible, to stand up. Stand and be counted. Don't worry about what folk have to say to you. You don't have to agree with go along with everything. This is not a society that is tolerant anymore. It hasn't been tolerant for some time anyway, unless you are going along with so-called progressive leftists and you're just progressing downhill, taking away the rights of people who don't agree with your agenda. But it has to be said, this is Bill AB 2943 in California, and the gay rights advocates want to pass this bill into law and prevent people who want to leave a particular lifestyle from leaving. And you're going to call this freedom? Let me know what you think. Again, this is J.R. Banks, also known as No Nonsense 1 2017. Bye.